What is up, ladies and gents? Today we'll be playing State of Decay 2. I have some hours in this game. Really haven't done many Nightmare Zones. This is like the first I've got, which is only 4 days. But I think we're just gonna try and cycle through all the maps. So, yeah, I'm starting Providence Ridge, which is arguably one of the more metal ones for difficulty. I'll go ahead and play this at Nightmare. Can't wait till this next one comes out, but that'll come out at some point. And we're gonna be using random characters, no legacy characters or anything, no legacy bonuses. We're starting off new. So got cooking skills already. Got utility skills, which are pretty good in my opinion. It's actually skipped a crafting. Mechanics are really good skills when it comes to vehicles. Really helps us get some upgrade kits and stuff later. Yeah. I don't really ever care about the other stats because I level them up at some point.
And we're empty. Again.
So, whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I accidentally stumbled on a Juggernaut. I have a better idea. We could settle down here instead of moving on. I admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kinda homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible. Maybe with some room to expand.
So basically, once we get in here, we're gonna just go up this hill and there'll be a building that we gotta find. Let's see if sometimes you can find a gas can in the trunk. We can get food and medicine.
We've got to find a place to settle down.
I love the fact they added that you can access their inventory. You used to not be able to. You used to just be able to swap rucksacks.
Stay alert. This place is probably full of creeps.
So you ever played this game, you know, you ever played it before Nightmare Zone was introduced, or just never tried it? Nightmare Zones are a lot harder, as the name would imply. The materials are harder to find. Zombies are just kind of harder. It's just not. A lot of buildings are like searched before you even get there, so it just kind of gets a little bit harder.
I guess we're good.
So now that we've cleared out this place, it's kind of a general idea is that once we clear it out, we can claim it if we want. A lot of times Outposts and such, which just provide bonuses. We'll get to those later once I can get one. But if you see in the top left, the home status, right now we're getting low on food and medicine because those things get taken up every day. So deposit the meds, pick up the foods off Timothy here. That'll keep us going for a good bit. That is the sound of a feral, which is not good at all at the moment because I have nothing to take it out with. Guns are really effective against ferals.
That's a feral. Better be careful.
Right outside. Oh, there he is. Okay, this is gonna be really hard. That's a lot better that I'm with the other guys, because these guys you can just really gang up on. But no, this guy, which I don't know names yet, Remy here got hurt, so we're gonna have to swap out some stats. She can use her stats up a bit. He's got good cardio already though, so I'm gonna swap to her so we can get stats up quickly. So Let's try and avoid over-explaining things that don't need explained until we get to them later. So, I mean, one main thing, though, is that with the community, it's here, we have a morale. You want to keep morale high. Everything kind of gets worse once you get low. Which, right now, since there's a recent kill of a feral, which are called freaks, there's a few of them. Everyone gets +4 to their morale. But just by being in a nightmare, everyone loses 15. So, it's kind of a slight problem. But once I get more materials, we're going to go ahead and build a workshop. So first thing, select these. These areas are already marked off. But since they're blacked out, it means they're already searched and there's nothing to find in them. So just to start things off, we're going to go ahead and head down to the place where we look around to other places.
That's a screamer.
So yes, that's a screamer. That's another one. That is another one of the freaks. And these guys, if you can't take them out quick enough, then they'll scream, as their name implies, which draws in a lot of zombies. Sound plays a big part in how many zombies you have at once in a nightmare zone. You can't take on many zombies at once. One thing to notice now is that on the mini-map, whenever I'm sprinting, those little bars that are coming off, that's the sound that I'm making. But that's just sound in general. It'll show all kinds of sounds, whether it's a roll of firecrackers that I throw or a screamer screaming. But yeah, you can insta-kill zombies if you walk up behind. You can't kill all of them that way. Bloaters will explode, which is just not fun. Juggernauts are really strong in general, so it won't do much. Bloater. Ferals are just ferals don't do anything.
Going well here.
If you try to do that. So right now I'm just getting all these places scattered out. And we'll be able to see them on the map. And then on the map, we can see what their potential resource is. Up in the top left up here, shows the potential resources. So that's like, that's just general supplies for that one. This is fuel, food, and the other supplies. But right now, our mission is to scavenge a nearby site for a rucksack of materials. That'll be right here in this shed, I believe it is. So that's a zombie eating real close. Yeah, it is. Just want to make sure it's not another bloater. So right now I'm going to stop here and get some gas from one of these. Just so I can fuel up that truck, and filling up the truck will give me a vehicle. Vehicles play a really big part because the map is... Bloaters moving in. Because the map is pretty big. So running isn't the greatest ideas unless you're trying to get another vehicle to your house. But, so okay. Single zombie is really easy to take out. It's the other one. It's when you get multiple that it becomes a problem. So that's a bloater. It exploded. Okay.
Breathe easy. No more creepers here.
So the first thing we're going to do is try and get more enclaves, which are just other groups. We're going to try and get more enclaves to come so we can recruit people from them. And once we get 4 people, which is only one more, so start with 3, we can get Rusty Roses, I believe it's called, which is one of the middle,
I'm sure I can put
one of the middle-sized bases.
I'm glad to hear
over
it.
here, which is pretty centralized in the map. Pretty centralized in the map compared to up here. Yeah, the fortified truck stop, which has a lot of free spaces that we can do stuff with. Then after that, we'll be going down to the fire station. No. I think it is the fire station. I'm not entirely sure. That's I'll figure it out when we get there. So that's another screamer, and I think he saw me. He did, but I'm not close enough for him to scream yet, so. Go ahead and try and sneak up behind this one. Depending on. I'm gonna try and go around and get the drop on the screamer. Stealth is painfully slow, but sometimes you have to do it just so you don't lose someone. Because death is permanent. You lose a character, you lose a character. And sometimes it may be the newest recruit that you have that you got just minutes ago.
I need a rest.
Sometimes it may be your favorite character. That is especially true in Nightmare Zones. So that is a horde. Don't know why it's not marked on my map, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna refuel this truck, but I'm not gonna actually take it because it's gonna make a lot of sound. I'd rather not draw them over to my base. Yeah, see on the map.
Bloater. Need to take it down before it
There's a
gets too
bloater
close.
and a screamer. So it says, oh, yep, he's about to scream. So this is a slightly big problem because now the bloater's gonna run and I just have to keep on going. So now I can't step in that cloud for a bit.
I'll need more of that soon.
But I can't get close to the screamer while it's screaming or else I get stunned. At the moment, this screamer is just making things worse. The zombies are just not fun to do. Oh, how did he grab me?
Better take care of it for good.
So, the thing you do where you see me grab them and insta-kill them, you can do that either by doing it while they're knocked down or getting behind them and doing it. So a lot of times you can just dodge through them. But sometimes the AI will be nice to you and it'll let you finish it before it attacks. Sometimes it won't. And if it hits you, then it doesn't kill it. So I'm gonna go try to take out that feral, sorry. And there's another bloater. So bloaters are relatively easy to take out though, you just get their attention. Without a gun and you just sprint away. Because at some point it will trip. Explode.
Watch out, feral.
That's great.
That was the last one.
Ferals can be absolutely vicious. So I have that. I have the fight for your life, I believe it's called, set to my mouse wheel just to make it a little bit easier because sometimes it gets very painful trying to click the entire, just rapidly click. So that's why there's an annoying clicking whenever I'm going into fight for your life.
Wouldn't a nice workshop let us fix our broken weapons?
So yeah, it's gonna have me make a workshop anyways. Which, it'll take a minute. And good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I actually figure out to Climb to the top of this. There might be some loot up there. I'm not entirely certain. And
I'm heading your way now.
this acts as one of these survey points.
Thanks. Be careful on the way over, okay?
Which I got a lot of sites from the last one, but not all of them. That's because this place is, I'm getting ones that are closer, because there's the billboard that I was at. I'm getting ones that were closer to the billboard than it is here, but this is actually, it's taller, so there is some logic to it.
I think that should do it for now.
There's still a screamer down there. I don't even remember if I killed the screamer down there or not, if that's a different one.
There's no place like home. Home just got better.
Seems that workshop is finished now. I could make stuff, but I have nothing really I want to make at the moment. I'm gonna swap Timothy. I am going to upgrade the Infirmary. No, I'm not. I'm gonna try, and the next thing we need to do though is upgrade the Infirmary because it lets characters heal major wounds and they recover a lot faster. So if I go ahead, it took me a while to learn this. Swap to Angelita. So if you look down at my health bar, obviously my health is at like half of the black bar. Black bar is my current maximum. The grayed out portions that have little blips coming off of them, those are serious damage that I have to be resting to get rid of. And I rest by swapping to another character. So that would be the missing chunk of flesh, torn flesh, and trauma. That's taking off 25 health right now. And then I just have 37 damage that I could heal up with any item. But and stamina can have the same thing. Remy has a lot more taken off than Angelita. I'm gonna swap to Timothy just so I can let some of it heal. I'm actually gonna go down and grab that truck and then talk to these guys. So with Nightmare Zones, you get a lot less Enclaves that just spawn up. So you get a lot less Enclaves that just spawn randomly. So a lot of times you have to call them in. And pretty much either you have to decide whether you want more people or whether you want... You have to decide, sorry. You have to decide whether you want more people or whether you want the bonuses that they give. Some of them give better bonuses than others. There are special enclaves like the Brewmasters, Booze Hounds, there's a lot of different names for them. But those ones will give you all three of them, or it'll give you a special bonus. Which the Booze Hounds give you alcohol, which is really good for trading.
How's it going?
So they want me to find plague samples.
The safest way to collect samples is by killing plague zombies. There's a plague heart nearby. That whole area should be crawling with infected zombies. Or you could just destroy the plague heart itself to get a bunch of samples. That's not easy. This won't be easy, so you should bring the best equipment you have on hand.
Helping
So
out like
British,
this
she
is
said,
a way to make friends.
we have to take out plague zombies to get plague samples. If I get hit by plague zombies, though, I start acquiring blood plague, which at some point sets me on a 10-minute timer, at which I have to either hospitalize the person with infected, or I have to get a cure or euthanize the member, which I don't want to do. Plague zombies only have a chance to drop plague samples. There's a plague heart in there. I've always found that the plague heart buildings have much greater loot than the buildings would otherwise. So the other option to killing plague zombies is to destroy the heart entirely.
Plague heart can't be far away.
Which destroying the plague heart will get rid of the plague zombies around it. And give a lot of plague samples. But as you destroy it, it takes a lot of hits to do. I have a strategy, but it takes it takes like a level 2 workshop at least. As you see, I've killed what, 5 or 6 plague zombies, haven't gotten a single sample. But right now I'm more just trying to get stuff. So I got the textbook, which is really good. Someone who doesn't have that extra stat that I was looking for earlier, I can train them with that textbook to get them started with it. That's the plague heart. Yeah, they don't look too nice. And can't tell whether I got everything here or not.
Seems like there's always a couple more left.
So fast searching, I know it hasn't happened yet. It can make noise. It has a chance to. But right now I don't really care if I make noise because I want to get plague samples. Which means plague zombies, because there's no way I can take that out. Because after a little bit of attacking it, it will end up, it'll make a bunch of noise that'll draw in a bunch of zombies. If there's a plague sample, I need 2 of these. So I'm gonna try and get lucky. One of these ones down here. It's just a regular one because its eyes are yellow. So kind of unlucky. Should be some up here though. Yeah, there are. Yeah, obviously the plague ones have red skin, and much more noticeably they have red eyes. No plague sample. Oh. No plague sample.
Looks quiet.
Take gas cans right now, because I have a bad habit of running out of gas cans when I could easily get them.
Bloater. I better shoot it before it gets close.
I'm just not even gonna play my chances with that one. Vehicles do play a really big part. I crouch instead of dodge. Just give me a sample. I'm just gonna sprint up to it. See, it hit me. And add that little bar. Oh my gosh. Add that little bar, and if that bar fills up, I get put on a 10-minute timer. Which I either have to.
I need a rest.
Yeah, I explained earlier. Real unfortunate. So unless I can find some, there's one. So I'm not gonna hit zombies a lot, especially with this damage of a vehicle. Once I repair it, it'll get doors, and doors will only damage themselves. This is second plague. This is a second plague heart. Right beside it. Was not expecting this. There's a plague sample. That one that I dropped in there.
All done here.
So the only way to make cures, and you can cure someone of blood plague before they even actually acquire. So like I can just clear that bar down, but clearing the bar requires 3 plague samples, and making a cure requires 5 or 7. I'm not entirely certain. Don't remember. so it's really good just to have those on hand. But it's hard. I'm pretty sure that Nightmare Zones, I don't know what exactly everything that Nightmare Zones affect, but I'm pretty sure that Nightmare Zones decreases the drop rate of those. I missed my turn. We heard that zombie scream earlier. That zombie scream was a feral. It's really good. Audio plays a big part into what you know and what you don't.
Plague samples. I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected.
So at the top left, obviously they gave me a bundle of biodiesel fuel. It's just a fuel thing. And up there it says the looters friendly. Once I get allied, I believe it is, which is just the next tier up, I can recruit one of them. They'll give me a benefit, and I can recruit one of them, but recruiting one of them will disband the entire enclave.
Hey out there.
So
We're not building much of anything with the supply of materials we've got.
So I'll get either one person or the benefit, which sometimes the benefit is better than the one person. But that's not every time. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this fuel in there. And there we go. Alright, that's gonna be it. That'll episode 1 of State of Decay Nightmare Zone.
Staying busy?
Well, have a great day.